the next sutra we have to complete this.
Did you have a question?
Never ending.
So, when we are actually practicing this, coming back to the center, say every time we're keeping in life, so at that time definitely mind goes to a negative state. Okay, we are trying for so much time, we are not seeing any results or anything. Okay, how much more time? Because there is again a concept which you said that it will come only when it is the right time. So how do we contradict, still understand both of them but yet continue the path?
You have to continue because you don't have an option. Can you go back to your Maya the way you were before? Would you like to be like that? No, you are stuck. You don't have an option. You are choiceless. Be with what is. I continue my practice because I cannot go back to the way I was when I was in that Maya. You're choiceless. Just be with what is. Continue the path. Yes? Sessions are there. Wherever there is a knowledge session, I just go and sit. I am choiceless. Yeah? This dvandva in the mind, no? Don't give it any handshake. No more shaking hands with the mind. Yeah? Treat it as your enemy for some time. Whatever the mind says, I'm going to do the opposite of that. Yeah? It's going to say, oh, Saturday, let's sit and watch TV at home. What Bhagwad Gita? Who wants to do Bhagwad Gita? Yeah? Do exactly the opposite. Come for Bhagwad Gita. Yes? Every time the mind says something negative, do the opposite of it. And Zen ashrams, this is the process. It's a technique. They will find out what are your likes and dislikes and make you do exactly the opposite. Yeah? If you hate to clean dishes, they'll make you clean dishes. Yeah? You hate to clean toilets, they'll make you clean toilets. Whatever you hate to do, they'll make you do that. So that you get over that aversion. Then it doesn't matter whether you clean the toilets or you don't get to clean the toilets, or you get to just go to the vegetable garden and cut vegetables or do nothing, just sit. Everything is the same. When you come to that equanimous state, then only they let go. Zen is very strict. It's like a big stick on your head.
I think the law of attraction worked pretty well for me. I used to hate cooking and cleaning restrooms, and God put me in US. Do all my stuff myself.
Perfect. Okay, let's go to the next sutra. 6-9. Surin mitra yudasina Madhyastha-dvesha bandhushu Sadhushvapi cha papeshu Samabuddhir vishishyate Suhin mitras yudasina. To the good friends. Mitra, you understand, no? The same word in Hindi. To the good-hearted friends and to Yudasina, the indifferent people. Next is Madhyastha, the neutral people. Dveshya, the hateful people. Sadhushu, Sadhu is the righteous, the good man, the sage. Papeshu, the unrighteous man, the bad person. Samabuddhir, he is equanimous to all of them. Vishishyate, such a person excels. Excels what? Yoga, the path of yoga. So who excels the path of yoga? Who is equanimous to all kinds of people, good-hearted, bad people, the righteous sage, the unrighteous person, to all of them, he is just equanimous. What is. Whoever is in whichever position in life is there because of his or her karma. With his or her time, that person will change. Yeah? He is equanimous to all. No hatred for the bad or no extra love for the good. equanimous. 6-10. Yogi yunjita satatam.
Yogi yunjita satatam.
Atmanam rahasi sthita.
Atmanam rahasi sthita.
Ekaki yatta chittatma.
Ekaki yatta chittatma.
Nirashir aparigraha.
Nirashir aparigraha.
Yogi satatam. Satatam, constantly. Yunjita, keeps doing, keeps trying, or keeps making an effort on this path. And what is the effort? Atmanam rahasi sthita. To keep the mind steady in the Atma. Means not go on right or left. Just be in the center. Ekaki. Ekaki is to remain in the silence. Yatta chittatma, being established in the self. And how being established? Being nirashir is one, and being aparigraha is second. Nirashir, free of desire, free of wanting something. Nirashir. And aparigraha. What is aparigraha? You've done it in Patanjali. Non-accumulation. Non-accumulation of things, non-accumulation of thoughts, non-accumulation of other people's words. We do that a lot, no? He said this, she said this, all this khazana I keep inside me. Now, whenever I want something good, I bring it up and I inflate my ego. Whenever I want, I bring out something bad he or she said to me in the past, and I go on suffering with it. Accumulation, this is called parigraha. Yeah? A yogi does not hoard other people's thoughts, other people's words. He is aparigraha, a non-hoarder, a non-accumulator. Yeah? And he is devoid of desire. I want this, I want this, I want this. The moment you say, I want this, you obviously want sukha. The opposite tail of dukkha is attached. That will also come. Yogi understands this paradoxical truth about life and drops both. He's just centered. What is, is. What will come, will come. What will go, will go. I am above all this. Got it? How many of you have a habit of hoarding stuff? Start with basics. Recognize. Go home today and look at your own closet. How many clothes are there that you do not wear? One day I will wear. One day pakka I will wear this red dress. One day. Those shoes, oh I love those shoes. One day I will wear them. Yeah? Recognize. This is parigraha. Accumulation. Women, look at your kitchen. How many frying pans you have? How many pressure cookers? How many kadchi, ladles, spoons? You don't even use them. Yeah? Next weekend, by next weekend, collect all those things that you don't use and Salvation Army. Whichever, Goodwill, whatever is there here, close by. Out, clean out everything. If your house is clean, your mind is going to be clean. You will realize this. Go to a person's house whose house is very cluttered. You will see the person is also like that. Cluttered and confused. His mind is all over the place. He talks also nonsense. There is no logic only. He's all over the place. One moment he's talking this, next moment that. Yeah, because his external environment in which he lives is like that. Yeah. Don't keep anything that you do not use. And then you see the difference in your own state of mind. Experiment and see. I gave this homework some few months ago in the new Ashtavakra group, right in the beginning I gave them. So there was this girl, she told me, I removed everything from my closet. Okay, today I'm going to clean up. Sunday, I have the whole day. Oh, this I will wear. This I will wear. This I will wear when this happens. This I will wear. Finally she came only with 2 clothes. So the whole room was full of clothes, all of them back into the closet. So what's the point? At least I arranged my closet. Hoarding, recognize this habit. If you hoard things in the external environment, you will hoard people's words in your mind. Praise and criticism both. That will eat you up. And you will hoard negativity after that. That's the deeper level of it. Yeah? And then of course, when you hoard so much negativity, you are holding more and more karma. Your sanchita bag is heavier. If you want to start somewhere, start with things in the house. However difficult it is, it's okay if it pinches inside to let go of that one dress, that one shoes, 10 frying pans that you have, different styles. Yeah. Let go. Homework number 6.
The most best homework.
Check. Clean up your closet. The more your environment is clean, the more your mind will be clean. You will notice it. And I want an email from each one of you, really. This is what I threw away. Even if it is one t-shirt, one ladle, one frying pan, one whatever in the house. Just send me one email saying, yes, this is what I really threw away. Yes? You promise me?
Yes.
I don't see everybody nodding, huh?
Yes. You definitely did it, Ektaji, but there is more stuff to take.
Good. A yogi does not indulge in hoarding. Yeah? Which means that the second part, going forward, you will not do impulsive shopping. Come Thanksgiving, oh this is only $2, oh this is only $3. I have one at home, but this is only $2, yeah, let me take it. No. If you have it, even if it is free, do not pick it up. Having that control on the mind, that discipline on the mind. If I do not need it, I do not pick it up. Simple. Even if it is free. Can you do that?
I recently read one article in this how to clean up the house. Whenever you buy one thing, try to take away 2 of it from you. If you are buying a new dress, say suppose, and the algorithm says in that, you need to take away 2 of it from that.
That's the rule for my son. Every time when his birthday is there is so many gifts coming. If you get 5 gifts, 5 toys have to go out. Otherwise you cannot open the 5 toys.
Yeah.
Very good one.
Very nice.
Otherwise you keep holding the toys.
All work for you.
Yeah, now you do it for your house. For your clothes. Yeah, men do it for your garage. Lots of stuff lying in the garage. See there, I got him.
I'm collecting things in my phone. Especially 5 things for kitchen like everything.
She's so bad.
It might be useful for her.
Let her decide.
She will never wait.
I don't need it. Whatever I need it, I have it.
Yeah. See, she's already a yogi. Half a yogi.
But some places you keep it thinking, okay, you're reading your tummy line and hiding there.
Oh my God.
You know,
I will fit into his
Jeans one day.
Normally, ladies do that. Last year I did it myself. I bought some of them, I put it there. And I haven't reached it. I have doubled the time, it's still lying there.
Give it away. Totally give it away.
No, maybe. incentive for me, I thought like this.
That will pinch you. Giving away that particular jeans or that dress, that will pinch you to work harder on your tummy. You start going to the gym.
Yeah.
But keeping it will not motivate you so much.
So you mean to say that I have to
let go.
let go.
Yes.
The new ones which I haven't even used.
Yes. Clear? Homework 6 clear? 6-11. Yeah, see, till now it was all about how to clear the mind to be able to meditate. Yeah? Non-accumulation of things, non-accumulation of thoughts. Yeah? Letting go of desires, letting go of sankalpas, just being in the center. Yeah? This was preparation to meditate. If you've not prepared, not done this preparation, you will not be able to meditate. Yeah? Now is the actual physical posture of how to sit and meditate. 6-11. Shucho deshe pratisthapya Sthiram asanam atmana Natyushritam nati nicham Shailajina kushottaram Shucho deshi. In a clean spot. You should always meditate in a clean place. Pratisthapya is having established yourself there. What does it mean? Is that usually choose the same place to meditate every day. Do you do that? Yeah? Maybe in your temple, maybe wherever in your house. One little place. Choose the same place and ensure it is clean. Don't sit in a dirty place. Especially here in the US, many people don't vacuum very often. You should vacuum that place very often. Yeah? Especially that place where you want to meditate. Keep windows, doors open. I know sometimes it gets very cold in winter. Just keep a little bleak open. So at least you get a little bit of prana, yeah, and do your meditation. You wear your jacket and whatever, blanket and sit. But see that you get fresh prana. It has to be a clean place. Yeah? Then only your meditation works well. Many people here have this complaint that the meditation is not good compared to India. India, all doors, windows open, no, always fresh prana. Here we are breathing the same air actually, which is going through the ducts.
Recirculated.
Yeah, it's recirculated, the same air. So it's not fresh. Yeah? That's why also there's a difference in your meditation. Have you noticed when you go back to India, your meditation is a different quality than here?
There's a difference when you sit in the park and do it.
Yeah. That same difference you will experience in India, even if it's inside a house. Because our houses are so open. Yeah? This is the difference. So if you're noticing your meditation is not good, keep doors, windows open, clean up that place. Make an extra effort. Yeah? So the effort is not just at the mind level, also at the body, at the physical level that you have to do.
Is it okay to meditate in park?
Yeah, absolutely. Provided there's not so many children and making noise around you. Find a very quiet spot somewhere and of course it's a very good idea to meditate outside. Sthiram asanam atmana. You should sit very sthir. What is sthir? Still. Yeah, Guruji said, no? You don't keep moving like this, like this. If the body moves, the mind moves. Yeah? Mind moves, how are you going to be? Silent. It's not going to happen. Yeah? So, even if your back is hurting, it's okay. It's only 20 minutes now I'm sitting like this. I'm not going to move. Recently in Cincinnati we did the Buddha Kriya. Yeah? I just made it up as in just sitting absolutely still and doing the Kriya. Yeah? If I sit like this, For the next 25 minutes, I don't even move a finger. No moving the face also. Many of you do Kriya like this, no? No, do Kriya like this. Okay? I'm actually breathing, but you might not be able to see it. Yeah? Like that, doing Kriya. Absolutely still. When the body is absolutely still, it's easier to keep the mind still. Yeah? And when the mind is still, you will go very deep into meditation. It doesn't matter if the body is paining, it's okay, let it pain. In 20 minutes, I am not going to die. Back is hurting, let it hurt. It will hurt what? 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's only the mind actually craving for that attention of movement. It's that mind which wants to go at this dvandva or this dvandva. Recognize it and just be in the center. It's okay. Whatever is, it's okay. It's paining, let it pain. I am not going to move.
But most of the time your mind will always be there. You are telling your mind no, focus it, but your mind goes on.
Don't talk to your mind. That is the problem that you are into, no? Stop talking to your mind. What was the first step? Don't choose this or that. The moment the mind freezes, keep quiet. You start talking to the mind. Focus, focus, focus. You're talking to the mind. It's going to say, I can't focus, I can't focus.
But the discomfort will be there.
Be with that discomfort. Experience it. Okay, it's hurting. I want to straighten my back. No, it's hurting. Just be there. Be with that pain. Experience that pain. That pain metamorphosizes. It changes. It dissolves. It stops paining. It goes away. The sensation vanishes. And that feeling of that sensation vanishing is so peaceful. I tell you, that's because the mind vanishes when that sensation vanishes. And the experience of this not moving at all during meditation or Kriya, even if it is just 20-30 minutes, when you come out of it, you feel so good. You will never say, my meditation doesn't work. You'll actually look forward to your meditation.
Today it actually happened when your video was not, we were not able to hear after some time Guruji's meditation. We were not sure how long we were into meditation. And we were not able to move anything, just waiting to hear the instruction. After some time, only realizing that it's over and everyone is resting. And it was such a peaceful meditation, I have never experienced that. It was so still.
Beautiful, beautiful. Lovely. Yeah? So practice being absolutely still. Have you done your Kriya absolutely still?
No.
Okay. From today you do that. Tomorrow morning when we do Kriya here, we will do Buddha Kriya. Okay?
Oh. So sometimes the head moves by itself, you cannot hold it.
Don't move it at all.
So it goes like this. And
In meditation it will go in Kriya. Kriya don't intentionally.
Kriya, okay.
In meditation it will fall because of gravity.
Okay. Is it like once it falls, I realize that my head is down. So then I have to put it up again.
Then that's the mind.
Oh, okay.
The mind is saying come up.
Come on, okay. I know.
Gravity pulled it down, you stay down. You be with what is.
Okay.
Gravity is.
Okay.
You are not doing anything.
Okay.
If you intentionally push it down and say, oh, it's gravity, then you do it. Don't fool yourself also. It's very tricky, I tell you. Walking on the path is very tricky. It's a path walking on that little thin line. You don't tip over this side, you don't tip over this side.
When we were doing tick today, the Guruji say don't move, but I feel like somebody was pushing it this way. I was like, it's still, but my body was like this. It was like so different.
Do your Kriya like that. Yeah? And you'll experience very deep meditation.
That is again the problem that I mean, when we were doing part 1, they just told like, do Kriya, don't go into meditation. But when we are doing Kriya, we unknowingly go into meditation. So we can't even complete the 3 rounds. It's okay, I mean,
No, complete your 3 rounds, then go into meditation. Because if in the middle you go into meditation, it won't be long enough. If you complete those 3 rounds, then your meditation will be longer. Got it? Yeah? It's like how much you pull the string back, that much only ahead the arrow goes. It's like that. So in Kriya, you're actually pulling that string behind and behind and behind till the full, till where it can go, and then you're releasing it. So your meditation will be absolutely deep. Got it? Guruji has made something, follow it to get deep. It is very scientific. Yeah? So don't use your head. Even if your mind comes in, oh, I want to meditate. No, I have to do Kriya. Oh, I have to meditate. No, just do Kriya. Be with what is. Sthiram asanam atmanam. Be very firm or be very steady. Yeah, not moving at all. Sthiram asanam. Na ati, don't take it very high. Yeah? Natyushritam, neither should it be too high. Na ati nicham, neither should it go too low. So there are 2 meanings to this. Of course, it shouldn't be you're sitting on top of the kitchen counter. Yeah. It's pretty weird, you might fall down. That is also one funny way. But the other interpretation is that the one that I told you from Sufism, they meditate at different altitudes. Yeah. A beginner on the path will not be able to start his meditation at a higher altitude if he's not lived his life there. So you have to start meditation at the level where you are living. Yeah? And then slowly as you progress on the path, you can go to higher altitudes. And when you attain the skill of meditating at the highest altitude, then only should you go and meditate in a well. This is the way Sufism follows. Yeah? Because well means more negative kind of stronger energies at the core of the earth, going deeper into the earth. So it's a different experience meditating there. Yeah, but you have to be very strong to be able to even meditate there and experience silence. Yeah. So it's fun in Sufism, all these things are nice to learn, but as we are beginners, we will start here. Neither too high nor too low. Chailajina Kushottaram. So this Guruji told you all that in those days there was kusha grass and the deer skin, and then they put a cloth on it, yeah, to make it soft. Obviously now we don't do that, but don't sit directly on the floor. Means don't sit directly on the carpet and meditate. Always have a seat. You have a seat, each one of you, no? Separate thingy on which you meditate. No? Something. Woolen, have you seen Guruji? Wherever he travels, there is a woolen shawl that is carried with him. He meditates on that one thing only. That will carry your vibration of meditation. So even if you are in a bad mood and you don't feel like meditating and you go and sit on that and start meditating, you will be able to meditate. Because that shawl has those vibrations of so many repetitive meditations of yours. Have you seen what I'm saying? So whatever, you can have a shawl like Gurudev has a shawl, or you can have a seat or backjack or something you'll had. You can have a backjack. But same thing every time you meditate. Sit on that one same thing and meditate. Yeah? That will help you. And carry it with you wherever you go for Kriya. Yeah? So go shopping in the evening if you want to buy a new one. The best material is wood. I know you cannot carry a wooden thing everywhere, so that's why we do shawl now. Wool is good. Yeah. Why wool? Why wood? Bad conductor of electricity. Why electricity? Very scientific. Yeah, there is electricity in your body. Yeah? Earth pulls at your body, at the electricity in your body. by putting an insulator in the middle, you are cutting off that conduction. What happens in meditation is that you generate a lot of energy. That prana shakti itself is that electricity in you. Yeah? So that prana shakti does not go away to the ground. If you're sitting directly on the carpet or on the floor or something, that prana shakti goes directly into the ground. So you don't feel the benefit of your meditation so much. If you have an insulator or bad conductor of electricity, that circle is formed. What do you call it? Circuit is formed. Yeah. So that electricity circulates within. Yeah. So how this energy leaves your body when you're meditating is through the tips of fingers and the tips of toes. That is why we sit in Sukhasana. What does Sukhasana do? Yes. Got it? The toes are touching my thighs. So the circuit goes in, it's not out. Similarly, you should keep your hands like this, so a circuit is formed when you're meditating. Yeah? So the energy doesn't leave through your fingers. Or we do mudras. Why are mudras there? So the energy circulates back, does not leave out. Understood the importance of mudras? Kriya is okay. Meditation is the generator of that energy. Kriya is getting ready to go deeper into that meditation. Kriya is pulling that thing back. Leaving that arrow is the meditation after Kriya.
Even Mahamudra, in that we keep the palm open, right? So, is that means that, we are not closing anywhere. So, how is it conducting an experience?
Yeah, that is also because we are chanting, no? That time.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly in chants it is used. Yeah. If you do the mudras, what you learn in your advanced course, all of them touch together.
The first one is open, Maha.
Yeah, but that's just a beginner's thing. You start with that, but then you move on to others. Got it? So it's always to circulate that energy back in.
So is that why you can have deer skin if you go by at the bottom, but not you can't have leather in between?
Yeah, absolutely, because it blocks your energy. So we say the skin is also breathing, basically. So it will block the energy at that point. You're wearing your leather watch, leather belts guys wear. So it will block the energy there.
So is that the reason even like Hindu temple, the leather belt required is not allowed?
Yeah. Even in Kriya, leather belts and leather watches, leather purses we advise not to remove. Same reason.
After we start the meditation, we start like this, but after we start it goes like this. Is that okay?
It's best to keep like that. If you tend to open, then keep it like this. So at least this is touching. So even if it open, this is touching. So my circuit is maintained. Keep it here rather than here. If you're a person who tends to let go.
Doesn't matter which hand is on top, left, right.
No. Circuit is important. 6-12. Tatraikagram mana kritva yatta chittendriya kriya upavishyasane yunjadyogam Atma Vishuddhaye Tatre Ekagram Mana. Ekagra, one pointed mind. Mana is mind. Kritva is making the mind one pointed. Yat Chit Indriya Kriya. With the mind and senses controlled, or balanced is the right word, not even controlled, because we're talking about balance here, no? Samata, we're talking about equanimity. Upavishyasane yunjad yogam. Being seated on that seat for the practice of yoga. Atma Vishuddhaye, for the purification of the self. So how will you purify the self? By making the mind and the senses balanced or in control. Yeah? And the mind is one pointed, ekagra. One point is, which is the point? In the center. Not on this side of Dvandva, not on that side. Choiceless. Just being with what is. That is one pointed mind. Senses are controlled. When your mind is one pointed, senses are not going out. Yeah, because you're not encouraging this side or that side. Yes, the senses are also controlled. Mind is one pointed. You sit absolutely still. Yes, and you attain yoga for the purification of the sense. Why is it called purification? How? Dirty with negativity, na? Yeah. Even if I say raga for what? Raga for woman, raga for man, raga for money. I made it dirty anyways, no? With raga. Are you getting it? Yeah, that is also dirt, because the mind gets into negativity, into passion, and then it does what it wants to attain that passion. Yeah? So, all this related to the Prakriti is impure, and you purify everything related to the Prakriti, and that is called purification of the self or the soul. You come from Prakriti to the Purusha. Last sutra of this video. So you have balanced the mind. Yeah, you are equanimous where the mind is concerned, completely choiceless. Ekagra is one-pointed, senses are controlled. Yeah, you have sat absolutely still. But now you have to even see the posture in which you are sitting. Yeah? That is described in the next sutra. Samam kaya shirogrivam,
Samam kaya shirogrivam,
dharayan achalam sthira,
dharayan achalam sthira,
Samprekshya nasikagram,
Samprekshya nasikagram,
Swam dishashchana avalokayan,
Swam dishashchana avalokayan.
Samam kaya, kaya is the body, Shiro is the head, this whole head, Agrivam is the neck. So keep this in a straight line. Absolutely still, straight. Samam means in a straight line. People ask me, oh, I am very lazy. Can I lie down and meditate? I said, lie down, you can only sleep. Yeah? You have to have the body erect, straight. Why? Center of gravity, do you know? Zero gravity. If you keep something absolutely perpendicular to the flat earth, yeah, it will neither tilting this way nor tilting that way. There is the center of gravity. The gravity affects that body the least at 90 degrees. You learned this in physics, no? In school, zero gravity. A little bit also you tilt, gravity affects that a lot. You tilt this way, gravity affects you a lot. If you are absolutely at 90 degrees, gravity does not affect you so much. Yeah? And then the flow, that circuit of energy which is within you, yeah, it can really flow smoothly within.
And it's actually running against, right? Because it's coming from down to up.
Exactly. So, that is why we say meditate in the morning. Why? And we say meditate in the evening also. Yeah? You should not meditate in the afternoon. Why? Sun. So the sun is absolutely overhead in the afternoon. Yeah. So when it is completely overhead, yeah, the sun's rays are moving this way. And when we are doing our meditation, we are trying to open our chakras this way. So we are actually going against that energy. That is also very strong energy, the sun's rays. Yeah? So they conflict. That's why your afternoon meditation is not as good as your morning or evening meditation. Early morning, what happens? Sun is not up here, sun is there. Yeah? So when you are meditating, yeah, the energy is at a side kind of. The rays are not directly against your flow of energy. Your flow of energy is like this. So if you've seen any diagrams or pictures, the energy flows like this. This is the circuit. Yeah? So we learn about nadis, those who are absolutely new. Slowly we learn about nadis and how the prana shakti moves in your body. But it moves from the lower chakras to the upper chakras. So when the sun is this way or that way, yeah, that is the best time to meditate. But now don't say, oh, morning I don't have time to go to work, evening I have to take care of family, I won't meditate today. No. I had only time in the afternoon. But she says afternoon is not good, so I won't meditate. No. Then you meditate in the afternoon, at least something you will get. Meditate any time, but meditate.
So this is best to meditate between 4 and 6 in the morning.
It's best to meditate at midnight. Right? Where's the sun? Directly under you. Yeah, so it actually, the energy is there. Even if you are not getting the sunlight, the energy is still there. Yes, and that energy propels your energy, your chakra's energy, because it helps you move up.
Can you go to sleep after that?
Yeah, of course.
It will sit at the work for you automatically.
No, like I used to. I have one question. Like I'm usually awake until 12:30, or I go to bed around. Sometimes it happens to 1, but I'm awake until then. So I was thinking, like, I don't know, I have so much energy that doesn't make me to go to sleep or something.
That varies from individual to individual.
Okay.
So you experiment and see. Some people say that after Kriya I'm so sleepy I can't do anything. Yeah, so then for them it's good to do Kriya in the evening. For some people they become charged totally and they can't sleep. Then do Kriya Baba in the morning. Otherwise you will say, I told me this and full night I could not sleep.
You can dedicate your Kriya with meditation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can do your
Kriya in the
Sahaj.
morning and meditation.
Yeah.
Meditation twice.
Yeah, you can do that also. Yes? So, samam kaya shirogrivam. Firmly hold the body, the head and the neck in a straight line. Dharayan achalam stiram. Absolutely erect. Achal. Chal means to move. Achal, not moving at all. Perfectly still. Achalam. Stiram. Sampreksha nasikagram. Gaze at the tip of the nose. 45 degrees. Yeah. You start with here, but please don't keep looking there. You'll become squint-eyes, like Guruji said. Don't keep looking there. You start here. Why? Why is he not telling you to start with eyes closed? Guruji also does no open eye meditation. Have you done open eye with Guruji?
Yeah.
Starts here, no? And then slowly close it. Why?
It says bringing mind back to the self.
Okay.
The energy that is in yourself.
Yeah, but then can do that with eyes closed, no? Immediately energy inside.
You're more aware.
Perfect. When my eyes are completely open, I look at him, her, my mind goes out. My eyes are closed. If my eyes closed also, I'm thinking about him, her. At 45 degrees, I can't see much. Yeah. So when I'm here, there's not much I can do. I'm stuck. I'm freezing the mind. It's a googly again on the mind. The mind doesn't know what to do. Yeah. So it kind of starts freezing here, and then you slightly close a little more, then a little more, and a little more. And finally just a blink where you can just see light. You can't see anything. But that little bit light should be there. Yeah? So you're not completely asleep and you're not completely awake. You are 100% aware. That's how you meditate. You've come up with all fantastic ideas to trap you from every angle, from where you can escape from meditation. Yeah? No escaping allowed. Yeah? So you start here, but finally you come, close your eyes and just that breathe, close your eyes so that little bit is there. Everybody, test it. Not completely. Little bit light is there, but you can't see anything, correct? Got it? That's how you meditate. If you completely close, you will get lost in thoughts. Have you noticed? Yes? You start thinking, again Dvandva will start. If you keep it completely open, again you're lost in thoughts. It's that little bit of light coming in, this little break which I have to keep aware. I can't close it and I can't open it. I have to be aware. That being aware freezes the mind again. That frozen mind leads you to silence. So you remember these tips for tomorrow morning's meditation? Yeah.
So, exactly, just to summarize.
Let me finish the last.
Yes, good.
Yeah. Swam dishashtana avaloken, without looking anywhere. Huh? Why that line has been added? So you're not continuously looking at your nose. You have to finally close the eyes, but just that little blink of light should be coming in. Yes? That means not looking anywhere around. Yeah? So that completes video 1 shlokas.
No, I mean like in Sahaj when we give, these points were never shared during the time of Sahaj. Like I mean going to that, I mean I just close my, I mean right now it makes more sense with this awareness, like okay, you go into that. But I mean I tried being with some light and all, but it gives me too much of
awareness. Yes, that's called awareness. See, when you feel anger, you feel here.
Yes,
awareness also you feel here. So when you feel that, no, here, that stress, very
yes,
good.
That is good.
Very good. Let it be. What will happen when you've not closed the eyes totally, yeah, but your focus is still here on the nose and you're breathing in from the nose. What will start happening is you will feel pressure in this area. It's a secret. This is the Ajna Chakra. Yeah? Ajna Chakra is the door towards absolute silence. Above here is absolute silence. This chakra is for bliss, remember? All the negativity is below here. Ajna Chakra is the door. So when you don't close your eyes completely and a little light is there, there will be a little stress happening here. Be with it. Be in that awareness. Just be with it. Don't open your eyes and don't close your eyes. Yeah? Being in that center again. Choicelessness. Yeah, you'll experience that and that will really help open up the Sushumna Nadi. Those who don't know about Nadis, don't worry, we'll talk about it as we go into more scriptures. The chakras start opening up faster.
How do you know my chakras are open or not?
You will know.
I always feel that they're never going to open.
You will. It's a very simple thing. It's a very simple technique. You can actually just focus, observe and you can feel the energy moving from the base chakra to the top. Moving up and down. It's like a sweep of energy. Yeah. It's very simple. All of you can experience it. We just don't put in that enough effort. We just don't have that enough thirst. Can you die for it?
Yeah.
That kind of a thing you need to have.